The final race of the evening here at Brands Hatch, here on BSRTV. My name is Andrew Woodhouse, and joining me for round 3 of the British Touring Cars Championship, presented by Engine Oil Direct, Alex Simpson, Adam Bath. Adam, Colin Steele's on pole for Apex Racing TV. Should be fun.
Yeah, it was anything to go by the second race, which was epic in terms of racing. We saw safety cars, and we saw, in the end, Peter Newman Media taking a 1-2-3, which is something that hasn't happened in the BSRTC for quite a long time. But as you say, it is Colin Steele that's starting on the pole position for this final race of the evening, and alongside me, will be his Apex Racing TV teammate. So hopefully they will keep it clean, and we should be in for an epic race.
One man will be hoping that they do keep it clean. World Championship driver, my teammate, and Apex Racing TV team manager, Alex Simpson. Alex, your two guys on the front of the grid.
Yeah, I wish them all the best of luck. Do us proud, boys.
Belgium cars going on out there as we're ready for the start very shortly. About to go to the grid. Nice weather here in Brands Hatch. Going towards the evening now, but no overcast conditions. The tyres are going to start off at quite a nice temperature, Adam.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see who can keep control of their Kia through the first few corners. We saw quite a few incidents in the warm-up. Let's quickly run you through the grid before the 1 minute is up. We've just got 50 seconds to do so. So on the pole position, it is, as you say, Colin Steele. Then it's Robert Graham, Paul Smith in 3rd, Robert Plumley in 4th, Steve Walker in 5th, Jim Flanagan 6th, Laura Bond 7th, Hannett Ertas in 8th, James Cahagan 9th, Robert Fagg 10th, 11th Ellis Stevens, 12th Ashley Blake Hood, 13th Dan Hunt, 14th David Baker, 15th Russell Laidler, 16th Peter Newman, 17th Simon Field, 18th place our race 2 winner Stephen Burke, 19th place is Jay Wright, and in 20th place is Eckhart von Glan. So we are ready for race 3 of the evening, Andrew.
We are indeed, and we're just waiting for our pole sitter there, Colin Steele. He lines up, going to line up alongside Robert Graham, who hasn't got long to make it to the grid. There he is now, so he's in place. See the red lights any moment now. And there's the green. And Robert Graham. He's already going around Colin Steele, Adam.
Yes, he is into the first corner. Everyone's taking.
Plumley's lost it again on the first lap.
Well, carnage unfolds as we head through.
It's two EOR cars off.
Yep, into Druids Bend. Who's that taking the lead? It's not number 22.
It's Graham, isn't it?
It's Robert Graham. Yes, so he won a race at Donington Park. Safety car again. So, well, I was just about to say that Robert Graham, I think, won a race last season at Donington Park, which is the opening race of the season. So he is now in the lead as the safety car's out.
Now, every single time we've had, pretty much every time we have a race 3, I see Robert Plumley going off on the first corner. Alex, why do you think that could be? Do you think it's just getting into that race zone, maybe forgetting about the cold tyres?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's
It'll be often for him.
Yeah, I don't picture Robert as being a driver that goes out there overly aggressive in those first few laps, so it is a bit of a surprise to see him keep doing that, I have to say. Just having a quick look now, actually.
One of the Pete Newman Media cars crashed off into the fence. Who are the
Dan
casualties,
Blake
Alex?
as well. Dan Blake went off as well. Just watching a replay now. He basically did what Plumley did, so I guess the temperature might be just a little bit cooler than the previous race.
Flanagan as well.
Yeah, he slid off and then come back on, and that's what caused the safety car to come out. And I'm looking at it now, and there's possibly 6, maybe 7 cars that are severely damaged here. So, yeah, a bit unfortunate for those. Laura Bond, James Cahagan, Jim Flanagan, Eckhart von Glan, Dan Kraft, Dan Blake, Kevin Noonan, Steve Hefford. Are all sort of limping around at the moment. Let's jump back to the live camera.
Got the safety car, Adam.
Yeah, safety car out at the moment. I think, are we going to go green at the end of this lap? I think we are. So I was just about to say that whilst those 3 Peter Newman Media cars are celebrating, Dan Kraft seems to be having a nightmare of an evening. Once again, another bit of contact, and he's now sitting in 31st place at the moment.
I think he actually got quite a decent start. I think he was ahead of all of his teammates, so ended up off the track. We're not exactly sure what happened. We may have a look at that at the end, but Plumley's actually survived after that little mistake quite a big mistake really in Paddock Hill, but luckily for him he went down the grass and relatively unscathed, so just a little bit of front end damage for him. He's sitting currently behind Halit Ertas, Alex, in 5th.
Yeah, let's keep an eye on him again for this restart. Give us an idea whether or not actually the track is just a little bit slick out there, and the guys have to build the pressure up. But I would think these few laps they should get him up there. So let's keep an eye on this into turn 1.
What's the best technique on the restart, Alex? Is it hanging back? Is it going quite early? As we see a challenge for second place with it's Paul Smith down the inside of Colin Steele. Good move there.
Yeah, good move down the inside, muscled his way through, so the Lugnuts car up in second place, and Colin Steele better watch out because Steve Walker is right behind as well. So the Lugnuts cars, they seem to be the feature of this race 3 at the moment. But look at that Oculus car. Is that Dan Hunt? No, it's Halit Ertas, sorry. He's trying to get a position right away. He's now in 6th place, and it's everyone behind. Yeah, so Plumley passed him as well. Robert Fagg 7th, Stephen Burke 8th, Ashley Blakehood in 9th, and Ellis Stevens 10th.
Rob Fagg's having a really good return to the BSRTC. Been hovering around that top 10, but most of it. Last race winner Stephen Burke just behind him. Burke's up in 8th place. Ashley Blakehood is not far behind. Look at this battle with Ellis Stevens, and is that Simon Field? It is, and again one of the EOR cars comes out right in the middle of that of the pack coming round after being in the pits. Everybody seems relatively well behaved though, Alex. I saw some driver kick up the dirt in Paddock Hill, but apart from that, we're all clear.
Yeah. Big crash. Spoke too soon, Woody.
Halit Ertas there in the Oculus car. He seems to have sustained not too much damage, but he's now down to 12th place.
Just going to have a quick look at that back on replay, see what happened there.
Was he hit by Field, was it? Yeah,
it looked like he got into the gravel and had to have a little check up, and then sort of covered the inside, and she looks like he's just about to stick his nose up the inside of another driver there, and then no, do you know what he just drove? He just we didn't drive onto onto the grass there. He had someone on his inside, and he just got sort of gently nudged out there, just given no room. So pure racing incident, but. Yeah, he just wasn't alive to what was going on there, and unfortunately lost the rear end, and he survives, and I'm not sure who it was who hit him, but it looks like they've sustained way more damage.
Robert Fagg up into 5th place, and it's Colin Steele that's now starting to drop back down the pack. He's now into 6th place and is in the clutches of our race 2 winner Stephen Burke. So Fagg moving up through the order, but Colin Steele is now dropping down the pack.
Yeah, good debut, Adam, for Team Carnage. And they haven't had too much carnage so far, have they? Not really living up to their name, which is a bit disappointing, but Robert Graham into the lead for Apex Racing TV with Paul Smith behind, Steve Walker in 3rd. 4th is Robert Plumley, so he's recovered to where he started, which was in that same position. Robert Fagg 10th on the grid to 5th. Then the pole sitter Colin Steele's down to 6th. He's getting shoved around by the last race winner Stephen Burke, Adam.
Yeah, Stephen Burke looking down the inside. Surely he's going to slot back in behind the Apex Racing TV car. Yes, he does. And that's going to allow the car behind, which is Ellis Stevens, to get a look in the axe here as we head through clearways out of the final corner onto the front straight. Stephen Burke taking a different line there to Colin Steele, and that's now going to leave him open to attack from Ellis Stevens. But there's a battle up front as well. This car's going too wide.
Smith, isn't it? And it was Smith, Walker and Plumley, and Smith lost 2 places. As Steve Walker up in 2nd place, duffing up his own teammate there, which is excellent.
All contact between Plumley and Walker side by side down towards Graham Hill Bend, and it's side by side in the background as well.
Robert Fagg's through into 4th. Yeah, Colin Steele's off into the tyre wall.
And Stevens has sustained damage on the front of his Elite Martini car as well.
Oh, Steele moved over, he didn't even see Ellis. Off he goes into the wall. Nothing Ellis could do there.
Side by side, Robert Fagg and Paul Smith now as we head out of clearways down the front straight. Side by side here, over the lines. Paul Smith will have the inside line for Paddock Hill Bend. Will Fagg try and get a cut back through this first corner? Let's see what he does. And yeah, he gets a good exit as well, so he's going to have straight line speed. Smith will have to defend the inside line, which he does. Fagg goes to the outside. Smith's surely going to run too deep.
Point.
Is they going to go side? Yeah, they are going to go side by side. But I think Smith has just got the momentum. Yes, he does, and will be able to hold on to his 4th for now.
Good driving by Rob Fagg. Can he get up the inside now? Can he get a slight overlap? He looks like he can. but you've got to be really brave to go through here, too wide.
He had a lunge there, but just not enough room. But Smith's gone wide again.
And that's pressure on though.
That should be a done deal now for the team. No, it's not. They're going to go side by side again. Be careful, boys. Give each other enough room. We've already seen a big incident on the front straight in race 2. And who's that going? Is that?
It's another Team Carnage car. So there's another bit of contact between Smith and Fag.
Yeah, and
Smith's back into that position
again into Druids and Smith.
Oh, he's missed it again.
Smith will still hold on to 4th place. Just
sort of. Yeah. David Burke's there as well, Adam, and behind them, Alex, David Baker's up in 7th.
Yeah, Baker will. He needs to have a good race here. He needs to get up and maybe see if he can get a podium finish this time to keep his championship alive.
Actually, Blake Hood in 8th behind him, with Ellis Stevens in 9th, Russell Laidler in 10th. But we see actually the top 14 separated by 10 seconds. Then there's actually a 10-second gap to John Roberts, who is in 15th place. He's coming under a lot of pressure from Alex Smolenski. And we'll see, because Roberts has got a lot of damage, but staying ahead of that Elite Martini car.
Battle for seconds, heating up now between Plumley and Walker. Walker's managed to close in now on Plumley as we head down towards Graham Hill Bend. Battles happening all through the pack here, as you were saying, Andrew. As of Graham Hill Bend now, Steve Walker got the cutback, but I don't think it's going to be enough. No, he drops back a bit now. But Plumley up into 2nd. The gap between these two and Robert Graham is 3.2 seconds.
Robert constantly lapping quicker actually than all these guys while they're battling. He's just out there doing the thing, and I'm hearing banging doors a bit further back. I'm not sure who that is.
Stephen Burke and David Baker. Stephen Burke and David Baker now as we head on the front straight. Where does Stephen Burke come from? He's now up into the top 5. Something must have happened on that lap, because now David Baker hits him.
And he's giving him a right whack.
Off he goes into the ground. More contact. Is that Fag?
Stevens and Fag.
Stevenson, yeah, was it was it Fag?
It was, and then Blake
6th and 7th,
Blake Hood's trying to go around the outside of Burke. That didn't work, and actually now he's going to... Russell Laidler's there for ABR, and off goes Burke, and off goes Laidler, and it's all kicking off. 3 wide down the back straight.
Katz is going to get hit surely by the car behind, and they all keep it clean as we head to clearways, just for a few seconds. No.
Andreas Katz, remember him, he won the first race tonight. He's not been seen since. He's up to 12th. He was 23rd on the grid, Alex. He's charging through.
Yeah, actually make that 10th now as well. So he's when you look at the cars that are just ahead of him as well, it's a good chance of a top 5 here for this final race.
One thing I've seen, Alex, is I mean, it's easy to figure out. As Blake Hood's off at Druids, and that's going to allow Laidler and Andreas Katz through, I think.
Katz is definitely shaping up Stephen Burke now Pete Newman now as we head through Graham Hill Bend and down towards Clearways. Katz has definitely got a speed advantage, but he doesn't get the best of lines through that corner. Up into the final corner now, leading onto the front straight. Katz is right with him. He is definitely going to be alongside the Peter Newman media car. Will he give him enough room? No, he slams the door.
We know
in Katz's face.
We know that Newman can make that car extremely wide, Adam. And one thing I've noticed, Alex, during this meeting already is we're going to have a very competitive season. It looks like the grid's been strengthened with these new additions.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just look at the cars that we've got on camera shot at the moment. So all battling out, and let's hope for the rest of the season stays just like this.
Almost a full lap, Adam, side by side, Katz and Newman.
And the car behind in 10th, Dan Hunt is just watching this, hoping that these two he's gone down the inside. That's brave. They're going to go side by side now as we head down towards Clearways, and he's going to go around the outside. Is that going to work? Surely not.
Newman
goes down the inside. Yeah.
I think he might be able to. I don't know. He's going to get a shove. Is he from Hunt?
3 wide nearly. This is going to be close.
Oh, goodness me. I don't know what's going to happen here. You see Russell Laidler in the background.
Yeah, more contacts up front. I don't know whether that's going to result in cars off. No, it doesn't. I don't believe. But somehow.
Hunt's through. And look at Laidler.
Laidler's going to join the
Is he going to go in the middle? He's not that crazy, is he? We know he's a bit mad, but not that mad.
Katz then up into 8th place. A fantastic move set up really at Graham Hill Bend, and now he's going to chase after the car in front, which is Ellis Stevens, and that battle looks tasty as well up in front.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know where to look, so apologies if we missed some of the action. Laidler puts manners on Newman there. That was excellent stuff. Ellis Stevens, right behind Paul Smith. Stevens looking to get into 6th place. Robert Fagg just in front of them. Baker's escaped into 4th, and it looks like that's pretty solid for him at the moment with 10 laps to go as he goes through the gravel. But Stevens looking for a move, season 1 and 2 champion.
Yep, Stevens round the outside of Paul Smith. Paul Smith, the Lugnus car with the purple roof and out of the Druids Bend. Stevens looks to the outside car, and look at Katz. Katz is closing them at such a rate of knots. He's going to be right with them now as they come out of Graham Hill Bend.
I experienced that at Montreal. When you get a run on certain cars, you're moving through from the back. It just seems like everybody you come up to, you can just overtake them straight away as there's contact with Stevens punting his way past Paul Smith there. You see the damage on the rear of that Kia, Alex.
Yeah, giving it everything there, a little bump and run, and he gets himself up into 6th place. I think he knew he needed to do. Yeah, I think he knew he needed to do that. Just the rate of knots that Katz come up on those guys.
Oh, and now Smith's going to put Katz on the grass.
Into Druids, side by side, and Dan Hunt's going to try and join in as well. Round the outside goes Katz. He's got an overlap, and Smith knows it. Katz down the inside into 7th place. That was very opportunistic by him. Bit of contact though, and Smith's going to try and get a cut back on the exit.
Yeah, Smith knew his fate was sort of sealed there as he managed to get back up the inside though after trying to put Katz in the kitty litter. It didn't work. And Robert Fagg 5th. Stevens 6th, then 7th for Katz, 8th Paul Smith, 9th Daniel Hood, 10th Russell Laidler, 11th Pete Newman, 12th Ashley Blake Hood. What a race this is, boys.
And Hunt down the inside, he's trying to get with Katz as well, and he's got past Paul Smith, yeah, up to Druids. Smith trying to get past as well.
Katz was in the gravel at Paddock Hill. Look at Blake Hood thinking about sizing up Pete Newman as well. What a British Touring Car Championship we're going to have.
Yeah, and why do we have to have such a long gap between this and the next race? We've got just over 2 weeks until the next race at Lime Rock Park. Smith down to 10th, Laidler through, and who's the next car queuing up to get past it? It's Pete Newman in 11th.
And that is on a Friday for those drivers who are thinking about not turning up. Friday, the 2nd of January, we're at Lime Rock Park. That's a new track to the series, am I right, Adam?
Yeah, I think we haven't raced there in a long time. But we have raced there before, I do believe, as we head over the line. Smith having to defend. Newman trying to get the best possible line through Paddock Hill Bend, which he does. Oh my goodness, what 4 wheels.
Blake Hood.
Blake Hood's going to get in there.
Is he going to make it 3 wide with Smith?
He
hits him.
That's not the first time Blake Hood's had contact, and he goes wide as well. They all go wide.
Smith's going to retain that position, Alex. Wonderful driving from just crazy action in Druids.
Yeah, did everything he could there, and actually all 3 of them just got themselves out of shape. So
they're all... Sorry, Alex, they're both having to defend now.
Baker's getting very close to Plumley here as well, just 1/10 of a second separating those as they come across the line.
Plumley's covering the inside line down towards Paddock Hill. They swoop down right over the crest. Big acceleration down there, and Plumley's a veteran, he knows he can keep it on the inside line. David Baker's not really going to have much of a chance of going through. Little nudge, just enough, Alex. Perfect.
Yeah, Walker closed in on these 2 as well. So Lugnut's looking strong again.
There was contact just to the back between Newman and Blake Hood. Blake Hood sort of getting muscles out of the way. But let's have a look at this battle for second still.
Only about 3 seconds between them. Ben Gregory and Laura Bond knocking spots off each other as well. Down towards Druids. Bond of the inside. And she's going to force her way past the former AM champion, Ben Gregory.
Good move. We got now 6 laps to go. Robert Graham 4.3 seconds ahead. Baker's done it. Oh no, he doesn't. He gets out of the gas. He had the line, and he had an overlap. But I think he was just surprised by how much he had closed in on Plumley that he got out he pressed the brakes. So that was a chance there, but that's now gone.
It's allowed Walker to close up, and we saw Steve Walker, Adam, like I said before, he had a strong start to last season, fizzled out a bit for him, but he's looking good here for some really solid points.
And of course he is a Pro-Am driver as well, so racing in the Pro-Am Championship and for the main points as well. So out of Clearways, 5 to go now as we come over the timing line. Robert Graham way out in front, still setting consistent lap times, but this is the main battle we're watching, the battle for second between Robert Plumley in second and our champion David Baker in third. Baker runs a little bit wide. His Lugnuts teammate Steve Walker is going to close in.
He is indeed, and Andreas Katz has got ahead of Robert Fagg into 5th. So Katz is well and truly on the move there. Steve Burke's dropped down to 13th. Not really sure what happened there, but he's got Ertas and Smolensky. Smolensky's done okay to get up from 31st to 15th, but still a long way off those top guys.
David Baker still all over the back then of Plumley. He's got a good run out of clearways though. I think Plumley's just going to have to hug the inside line now as we come across the timing line now. 4 laps to go here. And Steve Walker, he's just leaving it on the outside line, trying to gain a position if these two skate wide. Through Paddock Hill Bend. Baker's got a brilliant run. He's got a brilliant run. He's got the inside line now. There's nothing that Robert Plumley can do. Down the inside, Baker goes. There's still a little bit of contact.
It's a clean move.
Clean move just between Plumley and Baker. And
Look
Baker
at Walker.
through
Look
into
at Walker.
second.
He's going for it in Graham Hill. Oh.
Side by side, and Plumley has to go over the grass. And look at Katz once again closing in with at a fair race of knots through the left hand and down towards clearways. We're going to have a three car battle for third place pretty soon.
Battles all over the track. Smith, Newman and Blake Hood nose to tail. And Plumley now is under severe pressure from Steve Walker. Walker's going to go down the inside, Alex, into Paddock Hill.
Yeah, great move from Walker. He set that up on the previous corner. You just saw him take such a wide line, but he's gone a bit wide. He's going to lose the momentum here and that place.
And look at Katz all over the place.
Unless he can brake really late, which he has. Can he hang it around the outside?
Oh!
Plumley's going to knock him. Yeah, that's perfectly legitimate. In touring car racing, just nudge the opponent.
Katz
has been hit by Walker.
Yeah, 3 laps to go in the final race of the evening.
Sorry, Adam. Walker's trying to get that place back from Plumley now with 3 to go.
Yeah, we'd expect that in touring cars. Oh, he hits Plumley.
Nudge,
keeps hitting him.
Nudgy.
And he's through. And I'm sure Plumley will soon retaliate. So I wouldn't put it past him to retaliate going into Paddock Hill Bend. We'll see now. Over the line. Penultimate lap in this race 3 of the British Sim Racers Touring Car Championship here at Brands Hatch Indy. Plumley looks down the inside. Steve Walker defends. Will Plumley have a look down the inside into Drews? He's got the speed. Does he have the line though?
Alex, I've seen less nudges on a fruit machine.
Yeah, I'm not surprised actually that he did that. He's just repaying the favour from that earlier on in that lap. I think, well, 2 can play that game and straight through.
Robert Fagg's closing up as well for Team Carnage. He might be on the back of this, but we may get some carnage. So he may just be waiting, and he might be able to claim that 4th place in the end. It'll be 3rd place actually. Robert Graham's away 3 seconds ahead of David Baker. His race is done. If he keeps it clean, he's going to win this one. But Katz is round the outside and he's going to get that slipstream from Walker. Adam, he's got a perfect run now.
Yeah, Plumley didn't get the best of lines coming out of clearways, and now he's going to have to defend the inside line. Will Katz go around the outside of Paddock Hill Bend? That's going to be a risky move.
Crazy enough.
Yes, side by side. Look at him go through the gravel. That's fantastic. Into Druids Bend. Plumley's surely going to hang him out to dry. That's what I do, and he's given him enough room on the grass.
Oh, is he going to be able to stop the car?
Down the inside. It's
fantastic.
They're still side
driving.
by side. Plumley will have the speed though. It's all about whether Katz will lunge down the inside. Will he? Does, but they're still side by side. This is fantastic.
Brilliant.
Into the clearways. Surely Plumley has got the position.
They're still side by side. He's going around the outside of clearways.
Graham takes the victory. Well, car stopped in the middle of the track. They're going to have to work their way around. And I think someone might have hit it. Checker flag in the air. Wow. Plumley finished 4th. Oh my goodness, big crash at the end.
Who was that? Somebody hit the white car.
I think it's John Bays. Yeah, John Bays is going at a crawl. And I don't know whether anyone hit him, but I did hear a lot of crashing and banging sounds behind me as they came across the line. So Robert Graham won there, Andrew, I do believe.
Fantastic. I thought there was another lap left. It seemed to go really quickly.
And
fantastic win for Robert Graham.
Baker only 1.5 seconds away in the end, and looking at 2nd and 3rd, Plumley 4th, Katz 5th, Robert Fagg got 6th in the end, Russell Lader 7th, Daniel Hunt in 8th, Ellis Stevens in 9th, and Peter Newman rounds out the top 10.
That was a cracking drive by Katz. Alex, that move around the outside of clearways, at least the attempted move there, was just fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. I had to cut away from it just at the end there, just to catch Robert crossing the line in the lead. Always the problem when so many battles going on. But yeah, great driving from all of those there.
What a race as well, Alex. Is that one of the best BSR races that we've done? I think it'll be near the top.
It's pretty high up there. I don't think it's going to take a lot to beat that Suzuka race that we did, but that was pretty close.
Ooh,
Now we've got to take we've got to take a 2-week break to recover.
It was brilliant, Adam. I mean, I thought Katz's drive was just tremendous, not taking anything away from Robert Graham, but he flew through from 23rd on the grid.
Yeah, and Andreas Katz from 23rd on the grid up to 5th. He just seemed to be at another level in that race, and I wonder when we get to the more open tracks such as Lime Rock Park, we'll start to see Andreas Katz prove his worth. He is, of course, a former champion.
Yeah, I think, he won race 1, but obviously that puts you in the middle of the pack for race 2, and Alex, you know how it can catch you out there as well if you're around that 15th place, especially in this series with a lot of cars around you.
Yeah, that really is the danger zone. Anything can happen in those opening laps, and you need to make up ground really, really quickly, and anything can catch you out. You saw that in race 2. Trying to put that move up the inside, and unfortunately, a bit of netcode sucked the 2 cars together, and that's ruined his sort of race week. If you would have, but I have to say the 1st and the 5th in that race is gonna be good points, and I'm just trying to think. Was it Simon Field 19th in this race, so not such a good race for him. So it's going to be quite close, actually. I would think at the end.
Yeah, I think Katz might be the one who's actually in the lead of the championship, but again, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tight between him and Stephen Burke, I reckon. So, oh man, that was a fantastic race, brilliant.
There was so much action in it. 1, I can't pick an accident to go back and look at, and 2, I can't think of a driver to get an interview off.
So many different ones.
Rob Graham is sat up in the Apex channel and is lonesome there. So how about we bring down our race winner?
Robert Graham, you managed to take the race 3 victory by 1.5 seconds in the end, but it was all going off behind you.
I think you might have just missed that, Adam.
Yeah, I didn't catch that, sorry.
So, we'll do it again. Robert Graham joins us, 1.5 second lead in the end, but it was all going off behind you. How was your race up at the front?
Yeah, pretty quiet, to be honest. Once I took the lead early on, that was pretty much it. I was able to drive in a reasonable fashion without going off and hold my lead.
Got a really good start. Managed to get ahead of Colin pretty early. That was important for you, but probably more important because, like I say, everything unfolded behind you.
Yeah, it was fun watching it in the mirror.
It's always tough in race 3, though, isn't it? Because sometimes there's the risk of a safety car. We got that again today. What was your mindset on the restart? Was it just get a cleaner run as you could?
Yeah, basically as soon as the safety car came out, I just wanted to hold my distance from it, and as soon as it started pulling off, just timed my pull away, and thankfully it worked out, left them a wee bit behind, so it gave me a bit of a cushion.
And now we take a 2-week break. Lime Rock Park, completely different racetrack to Brands Hatch Indy. What's your opinion on the Lime Rock Park circuit?
Well, I wouldn't be holding out for another win. I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest. I don't think it'll go very well around there, but I'll make the best of it I can.
Well, it depends if there's any overcast conditions, mate. I think there's could be some problems there, but it should be more close action, though, don't you think?
Oh, it'll certainly make for some interesting racing, yeah, that's for sure.
All right, Rob, well done, mate. Excellent. Take the first win of the season for you and for Apex Racing TV. Alex will be happy with that, I think. So, congratulations, and we'll catch you again on the 2nd of January.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks very much, guys. We'll do it.
Right, Robert Graham there, deserved winner. Alex, he controlled that race really well, didn't he?
He did exactly what he needed to do there. I mean, he got out in front earlier on. The guys were fighting. He was putting in good, consistent lap times. He built himself up a nice little lead. So when drivers like Baker and Walker did manage to get by, it was going to be a really tall order for them to catch him up. And in the end, the gap that he built up meant that he didn't need to even push in those last couple of laps. You can see his lap times were quite a little bit slower. He was just making sure that he didn't make a mistake, brought it home for victory.
Excuse me. Shall we have a word with Ashley Blake Hood?
Yep. I think we should.
And Ashley Blakehood now joins us in the commentary box. Ashley, your first race meeting in the BSRTC, how was it from your perspective?
Exciting. It's kind of... I've never done league racing before, and I found out at 6 o'clock yesterday evening that I'd be racing today. So I've kind of come into this a bit blind, and then, wow, that was fun.
Yeah, I mean, you were in the thick of it all three races. Last race didn't go quite to plan, started 12th, finished 12th. Take us through it.
Had a fairly decent start, like as usual, just kind of took it easy, let everyone crash off, part of the Red Sea, all that business. Then the yellow flag came out, and I think that's kind of what scuppered me. I would have been alright if that hadn't come out, but on the restart I just got swamped. Then I got knocked off by, I think it was Pete, going into Druids, and that kind of screwed me over a little bit, but you win some, you lose some. For my first meeting, I'm not going to complain about a 12th.
And in 2 weeks' time, we'll be at the Lime Rock Park circuit. Can we expect to see you there?
Sadly not. I'm in Kent, which is 170 miles away from where I am with my wheel, so I'll be back for the meeting after that, though.
Much closer to Brands Hatch than Lime Rock Park.
Yes.
Alright, well, it's good to see you there, mate, anyway, and let's say 3 good races to start off with, so even if you miss one, come back to the next one and then hopefully resume a good series for yourself.
Oh, absolutely. I look forward to it.
Alright, thanks very much.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, mate. Good to get a word with a new driver, a new perspective, and someone who's obviously enjoyed his first meeting. Alex, you remember do you remember the first league race meeting that we did? It was pretty nerve-wracking. He's come through it pretty well.
Yes, not an easy thing to do. I mean, a lot of guys know each other really, really well in the league, and when you jump in for the first time and try and find your feet, see what the league's all about. Hopefully, he's watched a few of these previous broadcasts, and will know that you got to expect a little bit of rubbing here and there. And it seems like he's fully briefed on that, and looks like he could be a good driver, battling that top 10 week on week.
Yeah, I think the main thing, Adam, as well. You go into a league race for the first time. You don't even know really if you're any good compared to the opposition either.
Exactly, and we saw tonight in all 3 races practically Ashley Blakehood getting results inside the top 20. So for all of those of you that are watching the championship, maybe driving the official series on iRacing, join this league, because you don't know how competitive you're going to be. Look at Andrew Woodhouse here alongside us. He managed to get a victory in his opening race meeting, so it could easily happen in the BSRTC to a privateer or anyone.
But again, it's one of those things, you want to see. No, from my point of view, I wanted to see how I could compare to the opposition, and yeah, I wasn't the fastest guy out there, but it was a lot of fun, and yeah, it's got me into the league racing bug, and it's just a shame the Rose Series isn't going as well for me, but I'm sure we'll sort that out. But back to matters of Lime Rock Park, Alex, you mentioned if they're doing the chicane version, it might be some carnage.
Oh yeah, I think I imagine it's just the normal layout, but I have to say if they do that chicane version, it'd be brilliant.
What a year we've had as well. In the second half of the season, calling the BSR Touring Car Championship, we've had some truly awesome racing, and that's the last race for 2014, boys. What's your favourite aspect of this year been?
I think probably the Watkins Glen round in season 7. That was truly awesome. But I think this probably ranks up highly there as well. It's 3 great races.
This could be the best meeting over 3 rounds that we've had, Alex. I don't know.
I don't know.
What do you think?
I'll touch back to that Suzuka. We had a bit of everything there. Just seems to be with the when we get the safety cars, and we always have a good meeting. And the Suzuka race that we did, that was pretty much the same, safety car on two of the rounds there, and that was some fantastic racing, some side-by-side action, drivers all over the curbs and grass and everything, defending left, right and centre, Sutton coming through. That was a brilliant meeting, and definitely a highlight of 2014 for me.
Remember Wojciech defending with a damaged car and someone managing to stay in front in one of the races. It was amazing. No wonder he won the season 6 championship. Like I say, thank you very much, boys, for your input in 2014. and it's been a hell of a lot of fun. We're not going anywhere. This was only the first round of 11 of the British Sim Racers Touring Car Championship, so we'll join you again in 2 weeks' time. We'll see you in 2015 here on BSR TV.